Welcome to Climate Pod, where the urgency of our planet's story meets the power of your voice. I'm your host, CalebKoyo, and in this podcast, we dive headfirst into the most critical narrative of our time, climate change. Get ready to explore the science, the solutions, and the stories that bridge the gap between global challenges and personal action. Together, me and you, we are embarking on a journey to uncover the truths, to spark conversations, and ignite the change that our world actually needs right now and for the future. So buckle up and tune in because the climate is calling and it's time to answer. Remember, this content is exclusively made for Bompic. Let's go. According to various sources, a total of 293 million cattle was slaughtered in 2020 for beef production. This number, however, has increased over the last 2 years. The world's consumption of beef has been slowly rising over the recent years. The global population of cattle reached around 1 billion animals in 2022 only, according to Sentiment Media. I know you're probably wondering, why am I talking about cattle? Why am I talking about beef and all? Why is red meat a problem as far as climate change is concerned? Now listen, reducing red meat consumption is indeed a practical and impactful way to contribute to the fight against climate change. The production of red meat, particularly beef, has a significant carbon footprint due to various factors involved in its production. The red meat is a bigger trouble. Now, what are these factors? We have lower greenhouse gas emissions. The livestock sector, especially beef production, is a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, primarily methane and nitrous oxide. These gases have much higher warming potential than carbon dioxide over shorter time frames. Now, reducing the demand for red meat can lead to decreased livestock production, resulting in lower emissions. Also, when we say no to red meat, we have reduced deforestation. Large areas of forest are often cleared to create grazing land for cattle or to grow feed crops. Deforestation not only releases stored carbon into the atmosphere, but also eliminates vital carbon sinks. By decreasing the demand for beef, we can help alleviate the pressure on this valuable ecosystem. So if you have a large herd of cattle, then you have a bigger space. But we're also talking about water conservation. Livestock production requires significant amount of water for animal hydration and feed crop irrigation. Water scarcity is a growing concern in many parts of the world, and reducing red meat consumption can help conserve water resources. We're talking about land use policy efficiency also. Producing red meat requires more land compared to plant-based foods. By shifting to diet rich in vegetables, fruits, legumes, and grains, we can use land more effectively. Reducing the need to clear additional land for agriculture saves the climate a couple of years. It is important to note that the efforts to reduce red meat consumptions do not necessarily mean complete elimination. I'm not saying you'll eliminate totally. Even small shifts in dietary choices, such as incorporating more plant-based meals, can collectively make a significant impact on reducing carbon emissions and promoting a more sustainable food system. Individuals, communities, and policymakers all have a role to play in promoting a dietary change that contribute to both personal health. A plant-based diet can play a crucial role in mitigating the climate change due to its lower environmental impact compared to diets heavy in animal products. While adopting a fully plant-based diet may not be feasible and practical for everyone, I understand, but even incorporating more plant-based meals into one's diet can have a positive impact. Collectively though, dietary choices play a significant role in shaping the environmental footprint of the food systems and contributing, at the end of the day, to global efforts to mitigate climate change. So listen, I know it's difficult, but the little changes are what we need to actually save the world. As we wrap up this episode of Climate Pod, remember that every story shared, every insight gained, every conversation sparked is a step towards a more sustainable world. The journey to actually combat climate change is a collective effort. Me and you, and the role in this narrative is very, very pivotal. So let's keep the momentum going, championing for innovation, advocating for change, and weaving a future where our planet, yours and mine, thrives. Thank you for being part of the solution. Until next time, I want you to keep listening, keep learning, keep acting. This is CalebKoyo signing off from the front lines of the climate battle, all courtesy of Bompic. Till next time, less red meat, please.